Hello again everybody and welcome back to another installment of Game Time. Pretty sad ep. I know it's been a while, but decided to take up Evil Dead and yeah, go at the top. I believe it's LNKKKK million other K somethings is the guy to watch out for. I've been playing Evil Dead for probably about, I don't know, a week max. I got Ball. Thought he looked pretty cool, demon to play. I was playing Puppeteer. Really enjoying the game. And as you'll see in this ep, it's completely unedited from the load screen, as you can tell. I don't want people to say that I'm only showing the bits that I'm, against the guy. But I'll say this for a fact. I left DBD and I've never looked back. But this, I was really enjoying until now. And just like DBD, there's hackers about, obviously. Must be a generational thing. Morons that can't stand losing. I don't know. Maybe they want awards for taking part or something and the loss is just too much to bear. I don't know. Anyway, personally speaking, I don't think that console and PC should ever be cross-playable because it's only bloody PC you can do this crap on. And all it ever does is piss people off and give the so-called master race a competitive advantage that nobody else has got. So console with console on crossplay. Who's with me? Drop a like, leave a comment. Obviously the people that are on PC that don't cheat, exploit, hack, whatever, fine. Got no issue with you. But in this game, I'd won probably 8 games back to back. Was really having a good time. Nice first time in like a week. I was getting the hang of the game, and then this bloody thing. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna let it play through. I'm talking a full match. I'm talking about half an hour's worth, along with the bit at the start. But this guy's got everything. I'd won. I know for a fact I'd won. It was down to the last guy, and obviously it's going to be the cheater in it. I didn't realise initially that he was a cheat. I should have, to be honest. I thought he was just experienced. But if you look bottom left, I've been noticing the prestige symbols, and a lot of the time, the more prestige people the more time they've got in the game, because it seems like a real nightmare to prestige a character in this game from what I've seen over the last couple of games I've been playing, and the little experience I have actually got with it. So there's some things that I'm putting down to inexperience, but in hindsight, like, maybe there's a lot more people doing a little subtle hacks than I first thought. I assume, there's a point right here, actually. I'm trapping up the castle place, and I run into a couple of them. I finally found them. And I'll spot a guy just up there, as you see. I think it's Hunter Ash. Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know. But I go in front of him, and I try and place a trap, and he just stands still. As if he knows where I am. Waits for it, I place it down, and then I know you can see a shimmer, but he just dips off and runs the other way. So I'm like, you know what? Alright, cool. Let's mess with the other guy then. One of my most hated characters to go against as bloody demon is Pablo, because I struggle seeing characters at the best of times without an outline. But with him, oh mate, no outline is an absolute bloody nightmare. You probably see all the noob mistakes I'm making here because of as I say, the inexperience. I've only been playing about a week. I've done my damnedest. I have got a few wins, but we just go about carrying on, leveling up as you do. Trapping everything, trying to be a demon, if you like. So I'm just trying to focus the healer, get him out of the way. I can't even see him. I can hear him. I can't freaking see him. Thankfully he runs into the light. I tried trap spamming him, get his fear up a bit. Not very good early game for me personally, because I'm not specking Infernal. So I need to keep getting orbs, and every single time I try and do this, there's no orbs to be seen anywhere. So try and go for the scare, and probably miss. Yeah, naturally miss. Because Pablo in a dark area, completely bloody invisible, can't see him. All he's got to do is stand still, I ain't got a clue. Trap spam again. He's nearly dead at this point, so I'm thinking, right, Quid's in. He's got the trap. Let's spawn it out. No, wait, Shems. Right, cool. I should really count the Shems, the amount they get through in this game, to be honest. But there's a fair whack of stuff this cheater guy does. It's not this guy. Although there is 3 of them that are PC, so he drops. As soon as he's dropped, he's got backup straight away. But I don't know what I'm looking for. But now I'm going to actually, you know, keep my eyes open for a few things I have noticed that the so-called hacky boy was doing. But one of them is whenever he shoots, he looks instantly up, not looking at me. His barrel of his gun is directly in the air, and whenever his barrel is directly in the air, he never misses. So I'm assuming aimbot. He's also got what seems to be infinite Shems. He's also got what seems to be infinite amulets. He's also got speed hacks. And right as I'm about to win, he basically just kits the team out. So whether or not they're a Swift, surviving with friends as a 3-man, I think we've got one console player. I think this might be this guy that I'm with here, actually. I think the Ruby and the Pablo are with the Hunter Ash, and all 3 of them are PC. I ain't going to say they're trash, but they lose. Because they're not trash, because it takes me a while to down them, but I do down them. But believe it or not, the one way I do actually down them is with the cheater, because his gun is doing stupid amounts of damage. I mean, me and my wife play this, and she's like trying out Mia. It's trying for the big damage numbers. Has done a build, you know, like melee build. Doesn't even take a bloody ranged weapon because Mia's shite with them. And she's got like a legendary machete she's running around with, and I mean, it might be something to do with tweaking the build and whatever, fine. But the damage she's putting out, she's like, say, light attack, say 300 damage if you're lucky. Heavy attack, probably 400. This guy, when I possess him and use his primitive, I don't know, white uncommon revolver, body shots are doing like 400 and headshots are doing like 980. I don't know whether that's normal, but I don't know. Maybe it's a hacked gun, maybe it's my inexperience, not knowing how much damage a hunter can do, spec ranged. I haven't actually used one yet, so I don't know, you're going to have to correct me. Trying to go ham on Ruby here, trying to get some damage. There he is, look. See, his gun's normal. Completely normal. He's fine at the moment. He's not doing anything spurious from my knowledge. Lack thereof. So we're just going to try and... I mean, they've got 2 cars. This map is diabolical for cars. I've heard a few people say that it's diabolical for cars, so I don't even bother taking the damn cars anymore. See, if you look left, there's another one. So they're in 2. Another one's just spawned. I can see another one in front of them on the map. Like, what's the bloody point in trying to flip the car? They're just going to get into another one. No infernal, and then jobs are good, and they're just going to carry on going away. So, fine. Go for the objective. Play for the objective. No infernal again. So, go for a screen. Hopefully they're going to run in front. Thank you, Ruby. Alright, here we go. Lay some traps down. What they're doing, they're trying to loot. Right, so let's get the possession on her. Try and get a couple of whacks in on the healer. Is that the healer? Yeah, that's the healer. Right, he's nearly down. Right, see, something just shot me out there. And it wasn't him, because his back was to me. So it's probably, you know, Hunter Ash, I believe it is. It's gotta be. He does that stupid whooshy move that blasts you out of any frickin' possessed unit that's so infuriating to deal with. Which, believe it or not, I think he only uses like twice. But as a hacker, you probably wouldn't need to, would you? Right. Let's play for point. See how much damage we can do. Right. Instantly out, fair enough. Fine, whatever. My possession's quite low still, so... Well, it's not actually, it's 1 point off max. Alright, get a couple of hits in, just damage, trying to rinse the resources as much as I can. He's actually nowhere to be seen. Where is he? Keep going for the... There he is. Keep going for the possessions, trying to get my infernal stacked up. No, XP, rather. I believe it's 300 extra XP as soon as you possess a unit and then depossess it. So every chance I get, I'm going for it. Alright, trying to get the hits on Pablo, no chance. Did cost him a couple of Shems there though. Back up to full health, they're all crowded. Right, perfect. Just trying to do what you usually do in a normal game. Get the boss ability down because my cooldowns are a bit shite. Get the elite on the go. I didn't actually mean to call him. That was a misclick. I was trying to call the elite and forgot to loose R2 and pressed L2 like a moron. So I'll just use him for damage, why not? I nearly got the point anyway. So Pablo is touching death. Absolutely touching it. He's still not doing anything cheesy at the moment. Alright, Pablo's now half. Let's keep spamming it out. Get a quick couple of smacks on the hunter guy. I mean, look, he doesn't even try bloody dodging as a hunter. He's absolutely dog shit. I know he's dog shit because he's a cheat. And it's only the dog shit players that play like that. I mean, he's got no melee, fine, he's a hunter. Brilliant, yeah, good call. But at the moment he's got what's it called? A shotty. Or a rifle of some kind. Alright, so none of them dodge that. Get a couple of big swings in. I've done some major damage or so, I thought. Right, cool, I'm happy with that. Right, mark the point up, boom. Get out, apply my own points. That I don't have because I was doing it mid-fight. Get a whoosh on. Gotta love Bal for that. I'm gonna hate this when I have to pick somebody else. I mean, I'm leveling Necro at the moment. I'm using all the points from Bal because he's 45. And I'm trying to level up Necro so I can have a go with him. Right, so we're just trapping out the point at the moment. Getting basics off cooldown using the full, you know, what's it called, ability to get some traps set up, get some Infernal, but apparently I'm all out of bloody Infernal as usual. Right, see where they am. Right, let's see if we can apply some pressure before they get anywhere. Let's go. Right, they're all in the building, so I'm hoping now to try and get a unit in there, get them while the back's turned, get a bit of damage on the go. I don't know where Cheaty Boy is at the moment. That's probably why I'm doing pretty well. I'm sustaining the unit quite well because my possession's up. I'm not getting one shot out. I'm gonna go for a scream because I want that box, get my energy back. There we go. Try and place a couple more down, see if I can pin them in. They got windows here. I mean, I've been looped on this bloody building, God knows how long, by one guy, just in one window, out the other, and I couldn't do shit. Trap in the middle, so he gets stuck. He just jumps back out. Infuriating. But these lot, nah, no such luck. Apparently they prefer doors. Right, so he's just doing something there. That's something to note. There was something on the floor there. I thought there was trading items, but bear in mind they're not, because all three of them I was beating on with me, right? So pay note, take notice of that, because that's going to come into play later. Right, so now I've already pre-trapped everything. I'm going to try and run him into a trap. Boom, nice. Get an elite on the go. Just do a bit of damage before the start point. Get some Infernal back. Start trapping up again. My cooldowns for basics are off. Let's try and spam him with that. That should push him into another one. Brilliant. Now let's get some whack on. Whoa, whoa. Attack, dodge forward. Nice. Right, so he's dead. Well, down. There's Pablo with his bloody invisible self. I'm trying to protect that now. Give me some more points. Keeping an eye on it constantly. Right, brilliant. Thank you, AI. So if you notice, the guy in question isn't here. But you'll see him in the back there, look, top right. You start seeing the scene going down, and then he'll turn up. Now try and possess Pablo off that res. Try and get him proper dead. There's no such luck. AI coming in clutch again though. Ruby's going for it. There's nothing I can do. The point's not active. I don't mind that though, because that just means less resources, isn't it? Gets up, boom, heals. Okay, alright. Now this is where it all comes into question, because this is the part where I actually win. So we're going to be going ham on them just like the first point, doing as much damage as we possibly can, getting as much units out, spamming them because they don't like to dodge when I do that. Got some heavies on the go. There he is, look. Mr. Boy can't dodge, can't play as the hack. Now look at their health, bottom left, right? Watch their health. one guy heals himself, and I'll get Hacky Boy. Boom. There you go. 4 something. 957. Right, fair enough. I'm a bit dog shit, as I say, I don't play Hunter, so whatever. I'm gonna miss. Go for Pablo as well. 2 shots he's dead from full health and shield, so I run him at the objective like you're supposed to. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this happens. Whee! Speed axe, straight to the res. Now, I initially thought, huh? How the hell did he get there so quick? And then I realised, he's a frickin' hacker cheat boy. Watch this. So I possess him. Look at that, he's already back in the objective before he's even been possessed. His feet haven't even bloody moved. So, I'm going to show him I know here. So I'm going to point the gun, I'm going to shoot it, and I'm going to tell him no. No, cheaty boy. And then watch this. He's like, oh, you know, dear. Alright, and bin as you know, let's just do it blatantly. Whee, there you go. Straight across the frickin' map. Let's get the res on the entire team you just beat. And I'm like, where the hell's he gone? Right, there he is. Now his gun's in the air, look, aimbot's on. Just one clap and everything. Boom. Picks up another one. And another one. Thankfully he's frickin' useless and just keeps running into everything. No concept of his surroundings. Let's try and get a slap on him. 1, 2. Oh, no, he's possessed a unit. I can't fight another player, God forbid. Right, let's just cheat and run off then. Look at this shit. Right, let's pop another heal and use my aimbot to clear everything. And then let's just, you know, drop stuff on the floor from nowhere and heal myself. Let's possess him again. Let's run him into a trap. Try and trap fear loop him. Being as he's got 2 shields, full fear and full health. Right, there's 1 shield gone. Let's grab him again. Let's put him back in it. There's 2 shields gone. Boom. Right, now what, lad? He's going to drop himself another bloody shield. From nowhere. And now he's going to whiz across the map. To try and get the res. He's almost as quick as a car. Just punch, swinging, whatever the frick he's doing. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, how sad have you got to be? I mean, look at him. Look. Drop something that isn't there. Swing, punch, drop, pick it up. Swing, punch, drop, pick it up. Yeah. Just keeps giving himself coal as an amulet to it. Infinitely. Can't do shit about it. And for the res, I'm like, nope. Plan here is just to kill time. Try and keep him busy. Drop him down a little shelf type thing. Put a couple of traps up. See if I can, you know, prevent him getting the res. But my Infernal's going to run out. Especially when he can see where my traps are, so he goes the other bloody way. So I'm trapping up thinking he's going for there. You know, like a normal game. I'm getting ready for the screen, give myself some Infernal, and now he decides he's going the other way. Wouldn't be a problem. But look at the speed of him. He's already at the other res, so nothing I can do. He's not even terrified, so nothing I can do. Team's back now. Just as I get the scream on him, team's already in. Right, fine. Now he goes whizzing off on his own. I'm like, do I even bother carrying on? Do you know what? Yeah, my objective now is to just make sure this little fucking scumbag dies. So, let's just troll him all game. Trap spam him and up he shoots, killing everything. I'm like, right, let's boss grab him. Do invisible. Oh, let me guess. He knows exactly where I am. And I'll test this theory because I go left and arc and try and flank him. Watch what he does. Oh, I know where you're coming from. I'm going right. Do you know what I mean? I don't know whether you can see Ball doing that. I don't know, but it's just laughable, really, isn't it? So it's like, you know what, mate? You do you. You get your little kiddie prize for taking part. You know, because you're too dog shit to actually play legit. Fine. I'll go and wipe your team again. So we start back on the Ruby. Start back on the other Ash. Start back on the healer. I'm hopefully trying to catch Hacky Boy unawares. But no, in he comes again. Dropping them all shemps, dropping them all amulets. Look at them all. They've got no frickin' chance. They'd have already been dead. But, no. So he's down again. And he goes for the pickup of the other guy. Fair enough to the other guy, whatever. Don't care about you. It's the hacker I want. Possess him. I'm gonna get shot out, no doubt, because he's using a bloody gun again. She's down, fine. Yeah, just straight up at me, look. He doesn't even... Look at that. Doesn't even care. He's just so blatant with it. And the team isn't even caring either, which is what's making it... Look at that, Shemp's just falls straight out from her. Whether she dropped that or not, I don't know. Or whether he's making them drop it, like, you know, spawning it on their bodies. I don't know. But they got through a shit ton of Shemps this game. He's over here, turns around. Oh, I know where you are, what are you doing? So I drop a trap, I leave him. Now watch the map. Instantly up my arse, like, following me. It's like he can see me. It's well strange. I know you can't see a demon in this form. You can hear the growling, fair enough, but... Right, they're going back for point again. I'm probably going to lose point, but I'm going to try and make it as hard as I possibly can for them. As I say, I was proper enjoying this game, but this has instantly put me off. I know there's hackers and cheaters and everything, but... it just kind of kills it, doesn't it, when the anti-cheat then pick it up. It also kills it when, you know, cheaters even play online games. I mean, what gratification does a cheater get from winning when you know you're cheating? I don't understand. I can't even bloody fathom it. There he is, look. That's one of the first times he's used his ability. Not that he needs to, look. Instantly out. Don't know what from. Could be anything at this freaking point. He's trying to start objective. So let's recap. What's he got? He's got infinite amulet spawns. He's got infinite Shemp spawns. He's got speed hacking. Yeah, he hasn't got infinite health, funnily enough. I mean, if you can go hack this much, you might as well give yourself infinite health at this point, aren't you? You're gonna make it that bloody blatantly obvious. Alright, so we start point. I mean, if I could just get a trap on him, and then just wail on him with a unit, but I think that's what I'll try and do here. But he just turns the speed on again, and just walks backwards. And you know how annoying it is when people walk backwards anyway, if you can't hit them, but... I mean, he's down again. Try and get a stab because they don't dodge. Which is another thing that's making me think they're used to playing with this guy. Because it's like, well, why would you need to dodge if you're playing with a cheater that can carry every game? He's just aiming up, look. So that's a thing to note, people. If you're playing Demon, or you're playing Survivor even. I mean, look at that, he's nearly dead. He just speed axe off outside the ring and just heals up again with his infinite Shemps. Yeah, look, boom. Baits it and then just speed axe away. Absolutely pathetic. It really is. If somebody can explain to me why people do this, it'd be brilliant. And just here, look at that. Just walks back way. 2 shot, I'm gone. Absolutely unreal. Is there some sort of satisfaction between like giving yourself the false sense of actually being skilled enough to play a competitive multiplayer with your cheats? Is that something? I don't know, maybe it is. I'll try and wipe him again here, but I'm not triggered, I just keep bloody missing. Looks like he's turned it off now, he's doing a lot less damage now. Because I'm possessing him to kill him. It was 400 and something earlier with that same gun in the body, and then I just critted 450 something in the head. So, straight out the objective. Now the strangest bit's yet to come, because I don't know whether this was me or him messing up, but anyway, I digress. I was saying something when that was just something to look out for. If the survivor is aiming completely up and you're getting one shot, but they're aiming at the sky, maybe that's an aimbot tell. Something to tell you that they're cheating. Because every time he's got that on and he's one-shotting me, he's aiming directly up into the sky. I call the boss out because why not? But it gets, you know, despawned one shot, I don't know. Now this is interesting, this is the interesting bit, because he either decides to try and troll and get a bit too ego, and it fails, or he's intentionally doing it to try and carry the team of legitimate players to the point where they can get to the Dark Ones and then give up. But I don't know, because he can survive in the storm too, so you know what's coming. For those that aren't aware, it's like a battle royale system. After a certain amount of time, when they've got the 3 parts of the map, the pages point and the dagger point, they get to the Dark Ones. If they don't move on quick enough, a storm comes in like a creeping circle, and if you're out in it, you just basically tick damage until you die. It's like an out of bounds. I'm going to try and apply some pressure here to try and get a couple of them down. I don't know where he is at the minute. He's just freaking disappeared again as usual. This guy won't go down, but he's trying to shemp, so I assume when I despawned, he's just get his entire team all the heals they need, because there's no bloody way they've still got heals after this, surely. I'm going to go for him. He's alright dodging like, but you don't see that coming. And then Ruby's on me as well. And he's dodging away. I don't even know why I'm going for these, but it's just damaging it. No, let's drop that. Let's go to... where's Pablo at? There he is. Right, let's try and take out Pablo. He's got the lowest health. And he's going to be the most annoying at the end. If he's giving him all the shemps and all the bloody... whatchamacallit, he's got no ammo. None of these have got ammo to shoot the hunter with either, which is quite amusing. All game I've been trying to use the others to shoot the Ash. And yeah, every one of them has got no ammo, apart from Ash. Right, so we'll double trap him. Jump out at him. See if we can get the down. Excellent. Right, he's dropped. Now, watch this. Who do we think's going to turn up now? Oh look, it's fucking He-Man. Off you go, lad. Yeah, grab the soul, go on. There's no point me possessing that, I can't keep up. Just swings his shit around here. Right, let's get my fear down. I'm like, nah, I'm going your fear down, I'm going to possession. Try and kill him. Nice shot, low damage. And I'm pinned on a rock, which I didn't realise. She's got a legendary bat for the record, nailed bat. Whether he spawned that in for her or she found it, I'll never know. Because once a cheat, and you're playing with a cheat, you can't really trust anyone on PC anymore, can you? Especially if they're in the same game. Hence my initial point. It shouldn't be crossplay with other people. So he gets the res and then he just flies away like a moron again. I'll drop the unit, think he's in the car, he's not in the car. He decides to stand here. Now this is what I don't get. I'm like, right, I'm going to kill you to the storm. I possess him, I push him. And then he's standing in the storm. Whether he loses all sense of direction or whether he's just trolling, I don't know. Try and get a scare on him. Miss, obviously, because he's too quick. Or he's shemping in the storm, which is keeping him up fine. Now he tries to do his speed hack, heading towards the edge of it, but he tries to light a fire. Like, why are you lighting a fire, dude? So I possess him to try and stop the heal, and he drops. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I believe he disconnects. Whether or not that was him giving up, or whether or not that was him being an absolute complete moron, and not knowing anything about the storm, doing so much damage, and I'm possessing him to prevent him healing, thinking he's a smart ass, and you know, he dies. I'm gonna let the rest play out, and see how the match ends. But yeah, it's really quite annoying, because for all I know, I assume he did, because there's no reason they should have any at this point. The amount they've died and respawned. When you die and respawn as a resurrection, you lose all your gear apart from your weapons, so you don't get no shemps, you don't get no amulets. So where the hell these guys are packing amulets and pop at this stage, especially the healer, considering I've just bloody killed him. So I'm going to try and go for the kill on these 3. I should have gone for Book, to be honest. I really should have gone for Book, but yeah, as you can probably tell, too triggered. And I don't want to disconnect either, because that's what these bloody idiots want you to do. So, oh, I can't win, so I'm going to quit. No, because that's the mentality of these cheaters. They can't win, so they cheat. Why should I quit because you're a moron and try and ruin my game? Not happening. I'll spend the entire game trying to troll you and let the team win. Oh, it's beyond me. So we're just going to try and see if we can do a fair whack of damage, but let me know what you think, people. I mean, how common is this on Evil Dead? I mean, as I say, I ain't been playing long. I know it's quite common in the majority of asymmetricals or even multiplayers, full stop, to be honest. I mean, Call of Duty, for example, don't play it, not a fan, but I have heard bad things. Yeah, there's cheaters in everything, especially when you involve multiplayer, and I don't get what the enjoyment is about it. The enjoyment for me personally, why I play PvP, is whether or not you're going to get beat, and if you do get beat, you learn, you get better, or you keep losing. That's the entire premise for me. But when you cheat, or you throw a cheater in, or I don't know, I can't fathom it. I don't know, maybe I got the cheater mentality. But we'll let this play out. You can probably assume how it's going to end. I mean, the healer's dead. I assume an elite killed him because he got too close, because apparently these people don't know that you can dodge. The Ruby's dead now as well, same bloody reason. Bring the boss out to try and get a grab on him, and this is where I'm like, what the hell? Because he just like pulls out a Shems. And it's like, okay, cool, my time's running out. I don't think I'm going to be able to get him because he's just going to dodge and walk backwards. Another Shems. So he's definitely given this guy some stuff. So he's just now got to kite and dodge. I'm going to try and keep doing it. Keep gearing as much as I can. I made a mistake there. I dropped the boss. I shouldn't have dropped the boss. I'm trying to go for a quick attack. Nearly got him. And he avoids it. I try and dodge into him. Drop it. Place a couple of basics. Thinking, right, okay, he's got a tiny bit of health. Let's possess him. And let's run him into them traps. That should finish him off. Run him into the traps. Watch his health. Boom, boom. Alright, double hit. Now possess and depossess should kill him. Have I got the time? 1 second. Depossess. I was 3/4 of that bar for depossessing. I may have screwed up myself there, but let me know what you think, people. Very, very, very enjoyable game. Insert sarcasm here. I'll leave the score screen up so you can all see who this moron is. Disconnecty boy. Cheers, peeps. Ta-da.